So President Trump joked about Prince Harry's visa and said he wasn't going to deport Prince Harry. And now a federal judge is ruling that Prince Harry actually has to show his immigration paperwork. He has to make it public for the moment. Remember, he is Harry Sussex, or but Prince Harry is who he is. But for right now, there's a Freedom of Information Act request by the Heritage Foundation, which makes you kind of raise your eyebrow, on looking at his documentation. Basically, they want to see Harry's papers, like Harry's going to sneak across the border and do something like pick oranges without anybody knowing about it. He's kind of here on what's going on, and he's living a high life with a American who's an actress. So they're doing that stuff. So what's the deal? The organization wants to determine if the Duke of Sussex actually disclosed his past drug use when applying for his visa, which he talked about in his memoir Spare that came out in 2023. He admitted to substance use like cocaine, marijuana, and psychedelics. And under U.S. immigration law, that could actually impact his visa eligibility. We can kick him back for coming to the States and using drugs. Initially, the Department of Homeland Security denied the FOIA request, citing privacy concerns, but the Heritage Foundation is saying they want to see it right now. And a judge, Carl Nichols, is basically saying, you know what, it's okay. They should see some part of the visa application. The court decision underscores a balance between individual privacy rights and public interest, particularly concerning high-profile figures. Now, this is a case where Harry may have outed himself to make sure his book was worthy of reading, but the disclosure is also talking about the actuality of his immigration status. If they see his drug use as questionable, they could actually send him back to England, which would be a bit awkward, and it's considering this the state of his life with his family. But it also goes to larger issues to actual immigration and deportation policies. Just because something is big and salacious for one guy doesn't mean it's just a big old, People magazine story. These things ripple, and somebody can figure this thing out. Someone who self-identifies as coming to the States on a visa and having some sort of problem but working it out can find themselves being deported back home, even though they may be on good standing from other pay cases because of something that may or may not be a small detail to what's happened in their past.